Norway has an extraordinary blend of cultural and natural attractions for travelers to enjoy. There are numerous options for vacationers in the land of the midnight sun and magnificent northern lights. From the country's sophisticated capital city of Oslo to its infinite snow-capped mountain peaks and deep fjords. Despite the country's various mountains and harsh coastline, getting around is surprisingly simple. In fact, the country's first-rate public transportation systems provide some of the best sightseeing opportunities, whether by rail or on the fantastic coastline steamers. Watch the full video and take a look at our list of Norway's top tourist attractions for ideas on where to go. Akershus Fortress, Oslo. The Akershus Fortress is a medieval fortification built in 1299 by King Haakon V. In the early 17th century, King Christian IV transformed it into a Renaissance royal home. It is located on a bluff above the Oslo fjord, and the grounds offer breathtaking views of the harbour. During the summer, guided tours are provided, and the Museum of the Norwegian Resistance is located on the castle grounds. History buffs might also pay a visit to the Norwegian Armed Forces Museum. This magnificent museum contains weaponry and exhibits depicting Norway's military history. The grounds of the fortress also serve as an appealing background for events such as public ceremonies, concerts, and shows. Vigeland Sculpture Park, Oslo. The Vigeland Sculpture Park, one of Oslo's most popular tourist attractions, houses 650 works by Gustav Vigeland. These sculptures, made of wrought iron, bronze and granite, are organized in 5 themed groups. The Fountain Group, which symbolizes the cycle of human existence and culminates in a 16-meter monolith, is the most famous of them. This collection is housed in the sprawling Frogner Park, which also houses the Vigeland Museum and the Oslo City Museum. Numerous recreational amenities, including Norway's largest playground and a sprawling rose garden, are also located here. Atlantic Ocean Road. The Atlantic Ocean Road is one of Norway's 18 national tourist routes. It's not only an essential link for the maze of tiny islands it services, it's also a draw for fishermen, diving enthusiasts, and visitors looking to get as close to the sea as possible. Although it is only a little more than 8 kilometers long, it has earned a reputation as one of the most picturesque segments of coastal roads in the world, winding through an archipelago in Eide and Avery in Moray og Romsdal. In addition to the great views, which are usually stunning regardless of the weather, you'll have the opportunity to explore lovely tiny fishing villages, quaint wooden churches, and the famed Trolls Church Cave. Lofoten Islands. The picturesque Lofoten Islands are an archipelago off the coast of northwestern Norway that is a popular tourist destination for both Norwegians and visitors from other countries. Despite its Arctic position, the weather here is pleasant because of the Gulf Stream. Tourists come here to relax on the beaches, visit traditional fishing villages, kayak, and trek. Many people come to witness the wildlife as well, which includes anything from eagles to moose, as well as whales. The islands are also among the best spots to see the northern lights. There are numerous more sites and activities on the islands, particularly in Svolvær. Svolvær, the largest town in the Lofoten Islands, is located on the southern shore of Austfjord Island and is easily accessible by ferry from the mainland. Sognefjord, Norway's largest fjord. Sognefjord, the largest of Norway's more than 1,700 named fjords, reaches 204 kilometers inland from the coastal settlement of Skjolden and branches off into innumerable smaller inlets and fjords along the way. The king of the fjords, as it is known by Norwegians, is about 5 kilometers broad at its widest point. Boat tours are the most popular way to see the fjord. As a result, fjord cruises and sightseeing trips are plenty abound, with many of the best options departing from the charming town of Bergen. But wherever you go, make sure to plan a full day for your adventure. Jotunheimen. The Jotunheimen Alpine region is the largest on the Norwegian high plateau, covering 3,499 square kilometers and including Scandinavia's tallest mountains. It also has numerous beautiful waterfalls, rivers, lakes, glaciers and wildlife, including vast reindeer herds. The highest mountain in this national park, Galdhøpiggen, stands at 2,438 meters. Despite its enormous height, Galdhøpiggen may be ascended in roughly 4 hours. Although a guide is required, the breathtaking views over granite crags and ice fields from the peak make the money well spent. Scenic rail routes. The train is the best way to view Norway's gorgeous scenery. Surprisingly, for such a mountainous country, Norway's rail lines span more than 3,218 kilometers, passing through 775 tunnels and over 3,000 bridges along the way. The greatest scenic routes start in Oslo, such as the Bergen Railway, which goes across the Hardangervidda mountain plateau. Other notable routes are the Dover Railway from Oslo to Trondheim, with its sideline, the Rauma Railway between Doms and Endalsnes, and the world's steepest, the Fylm Railway. Other attractions on Norway's rail network include historic steam trains, gourmet train excursions, and pedal-powered rail tricycles. And that covers our list for top-rated tourist attractions in Norway to visit in 2022. If you enjoyed this video, help us out with a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps a lot.